Hey everyone, it's your friend Thinknoodles, and it's time for Ask Thinknoodles. Sorry this one's a little late tonight, but I was away for the weekend, so I had to upload it late. Before I get to the questions, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to my channel. These Ask Thinknoodle videos take me about 3 or 4 hours, so likes and subscribes, really appreciate it. The first question comes from Mrs. Bieber 520. What servers do you usually go on CP and what rooms and times? I'm always on the server Icicle, and I'm usually on very early in the morning, unless it was today when I got on during the day so I could record some background for this video. Since I promised everyone I would do Club Penguin, I recorded some video with you guys. She also asked if I can make a tracker or post a video every time I'm on Club Penguin. And I don't need a tracker because I always know where I am, so why would I need to track myself? Brenda Visau asks, do you play any other games besides the ones we know you play? Well, I like to keep that a secret, and if I told you, it wouldn't be a secret anymore. So, yes, maybe. Webkins Frog 99 asks if I have a Webkins account and do I play in the trading room on Webkins. I don't really play in the trading room, but my Webkins ID is RLEONG. Choco Bacon 796 asks why not, and that's referring to the CPPS. I just don't have any interest in playing something that's a hacked copy of Club Penguin itself, and I just don't want to be associated with that because it's copyright infringement and it's just something that I wanted to stay away from. They then ask, when am I going to have a new Club Penguin party? I know I haven't had one in a little bit, but how about the end of this month? I plan to do one near the end of this month, beginning of next month, so in about 2-3 weeks, we're going to have another epic Club Penguin Insiders party. And you guys all heard it here first. Ms. Spectra37 asks if I have any cheats to be a member on Poptropica and do I play Moshi Monsters. I don't have any cheats for being a member on Poptropica, and I've looked at Moshi Monsters, but I haven't really played it. The Dizzy Rex asks how I came up with the name Insiders Network. Well, I had a bunch of YouTube channels all together, like CP Insider, WI.com, Free Realms Insider, and I had about 2,000 subscribers, but they were spread across 3 different channels, so I wanted to put them all together on one channel. And I thought my sites are all called something Insider, Insider something, and so I figured let's make it the Insiders Network. Agent 14014 asks if I could play MapleStory because it's a 2D RPG game like Poptropica. Well, I hadn't considered that. Does it have missions like Poptropica Islands with puzzles to solve? Because if so, I think I'd like to play that. ThumbCP's Angel asks what my favorite video on my channel is. I think my favorite video is one of the earliest ones on my channel. It's the one where Rockhopper came to New York, and I actually went there to Times Square to see them appear and see Lane Merrifield and a few other people. And I put some of my own video in with Club Penguin's video all together in iMovie, and it came out really cool. I'll put a link in the description of that video. The next two are all about Club Penguin and Poptropica and which one I play the most. And I think right now I play Poptropica the most because I'm trying to beat all the islands, but as soon as that's over, I'm going to be playing Club Penguin more often because there isn't as much to do in Poptropica. If there were a combination of Poptropica and Club Penguin, I would definitely play it. Tigerman55 asks, what sort of things did you learn while taking computer engineering in college? Well, computer engineering is kind of like a combination between electrical engineering and computer science. So you learn a lot of programming like you would in computer science, but then you also learn the hardware side. So you learn about transistors, resistors, electricity, gates, all kinds of different things. And the great thing about it is that when you get further on in your college career, you can take electives from both electrical engineering or computer science, whichever interests you more. DBZ fan 3242 asks, will you do a walkthrough for the new party 2012 after the music jam? Yes, I will. I always do walkthroughs for the new parties in Club Penguin. Mickey Chan X asks, how do you get on a Portuguese server? It's actually pretty easy. All you do is go to clubpenguin.com, pull it up, and click the language select button at the top, and then click Portuguese. And this will bring you to the Portuguese page. Then you just click play and log in. RJ5 Club Penguin says, what do you think I should start playing? Poptropica, Free Realms, or Webkins? Well, it really depends on what you're into, because Free Realms is more of a social game than either Webkins or Poptropica. Poptropica is definitely more problem solving and puzzles. Out of all 3, the most demanding on computer resources is Free Realms because it's a 3D game and it requires a fairly fast computer to play. But I think as far as most intellectually stimulating, it's Poptropica because it really makes you think about solving the levels. Selena Gomez asks, are you Percy Jackson maybe, or Snape, or Harry Potter? I wish I was any of those because they have special powers and I'd love to have some kind of special power. Blazer19784 asks, what do you like better, free roams or Webkinz? I really have a soft spot in my heart for Webkinz because it was what launched my career as it is now. I started the Insiders Network with websites, starting with Webkinz Insider, and it eventually got to Free Realms, which is a great game, and I had a lot of fun playing it as well. But since Webkinz is kind of like my first love, Webkinz has the most important place in my heart, although I really do like playing Free Realms as well. Lego Killer 40 asks, how many coins do you have on Club Penguin? I actually don't have that many. I'm around 4,000 or 5,000 coins right now. As far as stamps on Club Penguin, I have just short of 100. Now friends, I have a lot of those. I'm up around 600 to 620 friends. And 4, Grazer is not your wife. You're right, Grazer is not my wife. Just want to remind all of you. J Rabbit Rock says, I heard you're addicted to KFC. Would you marry it? Or would you feel bad for cheating on Grazer? Well, I don't know where you heard I was addicted to KFC other than I like chicken, but I never said fried chicken. As far as cheating on Grazer, our relationship is very open, so I don't think Grazer would be very offended if I married KFC. Mickey the Cool Hero asks, who made your YouTube background and do you watch some comedians on YouTube? I made my YouTube background. As far as comedians, yes, I do. Of course, you know I watch Epic Rap Battles of History. I also occasionally will watch some Ray William Johnson, Smosh, Toby Games, Tobuscus, just a few of them once in a while. Squirrel Guide asks, what is the font for your logo Insiders Network? The font is Good Dog Cool. It's a free font, and I'll leave a link in the description for that. Flower Dancing One asks, have you ever seen the show Gravity Falls? I haven't seen it, and I don't know what channel it's on. And then this third one's interesting. What's your favorite wood finish? It really depends on what you're putting it on. As far as cabinets, I like cherry wood, but on furniture, mahogany is really nice. You're right. Walkthroughs 222 asks, where'd you get glasses in Pop Tropica? They're really cool, and I want to have them. Those glasses are members-only item from Vampire's Curse. If you don't already have them, I don't think you can get them anymore. But if you do, just bring up the vampire costume from Vampire's Curse, and those rose-colored glasses are the ones. The next question is, do you want to see the day Peter Griffin meets Homer Simpson? Do I want to see that day? Are you kidding? That should be a national holiday. The next person asked me a question via PM. This is a funny yet awkward question. I'm only 13, but there's a girl I really like. When do you think it's the right age to get a girlfriend? I believe it's good to get a girlfriend when you're 20, but people tell me that's too old. I'm so confused. A lot of this depends on person to person. When I was a kid, I had my first girlfriend when I was 10 in the 4th grade, and her name was Kelly. Now, I use the term girlfriend loosely because we called each other boyfriend and girlfriend, and we went on bowling dates or whatever with my parents, but we weren't even really friends in school. We both hung out with different people, and it's quite amusing to think about it now. We were boyfriend and girlfriend, quote unquote, until I moved away at the end of 5th grade. I think in all of that time, almost 2 years, I kissed her on the cheek once. But anyways, back to you. Now, I don't want to get in trouble with your parents or anything, but 13 isn't too young for a girlfriend. Now, it is too young to be serious with a girl, if you know what I mean, because you have plenty of time to get physical with a girl as you get older. But there's nothing wrong with having a girlfriend at the age of 13, and it's definitely not too young. If you feel like you really like her and she really likes you, it's okay. Going back to me, I didn't actually have a real girlfriend after Kelly until I was out of high school. I mean, there were girls that I liked and I might have danced with and held hands with once in a while, or maybe kissed them at a party before that, but I didn't have a real, true, serious girlfriend until I started college. I say if you really like her, go for it. J. Michael 3CP asks, do you have an iPad? Sort of. My wife has an iPad and I use it a lot. The Get My Point brought up a really good point. On my Pop Tropica profile, it says my hair is short and not bald. Can you fix that, please? And yes, I can, and I did fix it. Thank you for bringing that up. The next person asks, is the link picture on the top of your channel a partner-only feature? Yes, it is. Secondly, they asked, do you do a martial art? I do Taekwondo. I did do Taekwondo when I was younger, maybe about from when I was 8 to 10 years old, but I don't think I got past yellow belt, and when I moved away, I stopped doing it. Last but not least, say my name, and if you pronounce it right, you get a surprise in your PMs. Okay, I'm excited. Are you ready? Pringy Wong 1. Do I get a surprise? Lego Killer 40 asks, what the What the What the What the Grazer isn't your wife, is she? No, Grazer isn't my wife. Next up is another comment from YouTube, actually, and when I logged in today, this was in my ads as a suggested thing to watch. And if you see, I think because I comment on all the baldness, there's an ad for hair loss. Oh man. Outsiders Network asks, do you like mustaches? Do you have a mustache? Do you love mustaches? Did you steal my mustache yesterday? Have you eaten a mustache? Can you add me on Pop Tropica? That's not about a mustache. Can you add me on Club Penguin? If you can add me, I'm Musique1001. If you got a mustache, would you put sunglasses on it or become a mustachian? I'm a mustachian. Do you think I asked too many questions? Should I ask more questions in the future? Am I curious? Well, you're definitely obsessed with mustaches. And I can answer that. I don't have a mustache. I have a beard, which is kind of a mustache with like a little more stuff on it, right? So I guess I have a mustache. And I think you should ask more questions in the future. It's fun reading them. J. Michael 3CP asks, what would you prefer, a huge bottle of beer or a candy? Well, I don't drink much, so definitely candy. Epic Penguin Club asks, why did you eat my chocolate pancakes when I was in the toilet? Well, I figured since you were sitting on the toilet making mud pies in the bathroom, you wouldn't want the chocolate pancakes. CP Axel 9194 asks, why are you watching me in the window typing this question in? Simple. I'm Big Brother. Dear Thinknoodles, what is a good question to ask you on Ask Thinknoodles? Oh, this is the perfect opportunity for me to make you ask me the perfect question. You'll have to wait a little while to ask me this question because it hasn't happened yet, but you can ask. But when it does, ask me, Thinknoodles, how did you become the #1 subscribed channel on YouTube? Ali and How asks, hey Noodles, if you ate 15 pizzas with your wife and you're still not full, one more juicy pizza is still there, you twirl it and it landed on your wife, what will you do? I would take the pizza box, open it up, put it on the floor, then I'd pick my wife up by her legs and hang her upside down until the pizza fell right back into the box, and then I'd eat it. Darby Girl asks, Thinknoodles, if you took the square root of pi and multiply it by a diamond, piggy, unicorn, then added a sock monkey, would you end up with a large mango or a Chinese toilet? I hope it's a tomato. Silly Darby. Of course it's not a tomato. You guys should know by now. The answer is always a noodle. Sorry if I scared you there.